If I told you that you haven't gotten what you want because you've been trying too hard to chase it, would you believe me? It may sound unbelievable, but think back to the times you've desperately pursued something yet never reached it. Now consider this. When you finally let go of your attachment, when you stop chasing and surrender to the flow of life, that's when doors unexpectedly opened. This isn't a coincidence. It's one of the most powerful laws of the universe. And in this video, we're going to explore why the things you chase often move further away from you, while the things you let go of seem to naturally come towards you. You see, the universe operates by hidden principles that many of us don't understand. And when you learn to understand these laws and work with them instead of against them, you'll see your life transform in ways you can't even imagine. So, in this video, we're going to explore some profound truths. Why wanting is actually a declaration of lack. How your energy affects your reality. Neville Goddard's powerful law of manifestation. How to manifest desires into reality. And why sometimes doing nothing is the most powerful action you can take. So let's dive in. Let's start with the concept of wanting. You might think that desire is an innocent feeling, something that pushes you forward. But here's the truth. Wanting is a signal of scarcity. When you say, "I want this," you're subconsciously declaring that you don't have it. You're affirming lack, and that's what the universe responds to. Your thoughts and feelings about wanting something are sending out vibrations that align with the feeling of being without. And because the universe mirrors your energy, the more you focus on wanting something, the more you remain in the state of lack. But what if the secret to attracting everything you desire lies in changing how you relate to it? What if the key is to stop wanting and start believing you already have it? Take a moment to think about Jim Carrey, a man who made his dream come true in one of the most remarkable ways. In the early 1990s, Jim Carrey was struggling in his career. He wrote himself a check for $10 million and dated it for Thanksgiving 1995. He didn't just write the check as a wish. He visualized himself receiving this amount for a movie role. He carried that check around, imagining how it would feel to be paid that much. Now, here's the magic. Jim Carrey stopped wanting it. Instead, he felt as though it was already his. He started to align his thoughts with the belief that his success was already inevitable. And sure enough, in 1995, he landed a role in the film Dumb and Dumber with a $10 million paycheck. Jim Carrey's story shows us that when we let go of the wanting and start believing it's already here, we become a match to the things we desire. Now that we've explored the idea of wanting, let's talk about how your energy shapes your reality. Think of it this way. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your energy. Your thoughts, emotions, and overall state of being send out vibrations into the world. If you're constantly in a state of anxiety, frustration, or longing, that's the energy you're sending out. And guess what? That's what the universe will reflect back to you. You've probably heard the saying, like attracts like. This couldn't be more true. When you vibrate at a high frequency, filled with trust, joy, and belief, you naturally attract people, opportunities, and situations that match that energy. Let's look at Oprah Winfrey. Her story is one of resilience and power. Oprah grew up in poverty and faced countless obstacles. But despite the external circumstances, she developed an unwavering belief that she was worthy of success. Oprah's energy was aligned with her desire for greatness, and the universe responded. Oprah often speaks about how she visualized success and aligned her energy with her dreams. Even when things seemed difficult, she trusted the process. Today, Oprah is not only one of the richest women in the world, but also one of the most influential figures in media. Her story teaches us that how you feel about your own worth is directly tied to the opportunities and realities that come your way. So far, we've talked about the importance of energy and belief. But there's a powerful law you need to understand, Neville Goddard's law of manifestation. Neville Goddard taught that everything begins with imagination. He said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. In simpler terms, imagine the outcome as if it has already happened. When you do this, you begin to shift your state of being, aligning it with the reality you wish to create. Here's the most important part. Don't chase your desires. Feel them as though they're already part of your life. When you do this, the universe responds by hardening those desires into reality. This process is not about forcing things to happen, but rather aligning yourself with what already exists in your energy. When you live in this state, everything you want begins to fall into place effortlessly. Now, I know this might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. Sometimes, doing nothing is the key to attracting everything you want. When we try to force outcomes, we're essentially telling the universe that we don't trust it. But when we let go, surrender, and allow things to unfold naturally, the universe begins to align with our desires. Relaxation and trust are powerful manifesting tools. Think about how often you chase after things, only to find them slipping further away. But when you stop trying so hard, things just seem to fall into place. This is because you're no longer resisting the flow of life. You are trusting that everything will come to you in perfect timing. J.K. Rowling's journey to success provides another great example. Before Harry Potter was ever a global phenomenon, Rowling was a struggling, single mother on welfare. She was passionate about her writing, but didn't chase after fame or wealth. Instead, she focused on what she loved, writing her story. The success came naturally. Her breakthrough didn't happen because she tried to force a bestseller. It happened because she aligned herself with her passion and let the universe work its magic. So, how can you control your reality? It's simple. Stop trying so hard to chase things and start aligning yourself with the energy of what you desire. Instead of waiting in anxiety, let go and trust that the universe will bring you exactly what you need. When you align your inner energy with your desires, your outer reality begins to shift. Remember, you don't need to force anything. The more you relax and trust in the process, the more you'll attract exactly what you're meant to receive. If you've been struggling to manifest your desires, try applying this principle. Stop chasing and start living as if your dreams have already come true. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share it with someone who might need to hear these words. Let's all take a step toward a more effortless, joyful life.